This video is going to go over what to look for if you're in the market for a first-gen Tacoma. Unfortunately, we are selling this, and we are moving into a third-gen Tacoma, but I did want to get a video before it left our driveway for folks that are looking to purchase a first-gen Tacoma. This is an '04 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. What that means, basically, at this point, it has the e-locker that comes stock. Our suspension has been upgraded, but if you were to look for one and it had the original or had some stock suspension, it would be I think they came with Bilstein shocks back then too. So first thing, if you're looking for a Tacoma and you're gonna see it on the forums, you're gonna see it on Facebook, is the frame. So if you can get in here, we've taken really good care of our frame. We've fluid filmed and made sure that any surface rust was taken care of. There was a recall, but that recall has expired. So if you're looking for one, make sure you look at the frame. The frame should be clear, and we'll put some pictures up on what your frame should look like. But especially if the car comes from the Northeast or the Rust Belt, there is going to be rust on the frame. The question is, how much rust is okay for you, and how much rust are you willing to deal with? Because rust is like cancer, we all know that. So if there's a little bit of rust, or if there's rust that has gotten into the box frame, that's going to be bad news, and it's going to be an issue. And you'll see folks on the forums, especially some from the Northeast, will say, oh, that's not bad. The thing is, if you're going to buy a 20-year-old truck, you really want to make sure you're getting the best frame possible, because if not, it's just going to be a money pit down the road. So second thing to look for, this is a 3.4 liter V6. They're bulletproof, but you do want to take a look to make sure that when you've purchased it, excuse ours is a little dirty, but first off, it is a non-interference timing belt here. So that means that if the timing belt were to go, then your engine just stops working, but it doesn't interfere with any of the cylinders. So this one was done at 179. So look for that. You might want to get some records to make sure that everything is up to date. And then you also want to look, they're known for their valve cover gaskets. We did ours about, I don't know, 20,000 miles ago. But you want to look around the edges. Valve cover gaskets, they're not a deal breaker by any means, but they will, if you want to do it yourself, that's great, but it will cost you a little bit to get that repaired. So you want to make sure that, basic maintenance on the engine is done. Other than that, they are fairly bulletproof. So you just want to make sure that everything is up to speed and everything is good to go on your engine. The other thing, these all come with, there's a 6-foot and a 5-foot bed. If you have a double cab, there's only one option, and it is the 5-foot bed. You do want to make sure, a lot of folks will keep these, like I have the bed liner. Always make sure when you're buying your Tacoma, peel that back, take a look, and make sure, because rust can get under water, and dirt and everything else can get underneath, and this rubs over time. That can create scratching and then some rust below. So you will see some older ones that have rust spots underneath. So when you're buying one, you do want to check out and make sure that that is good to go. And next thing you want to look at, these first-gen Tacomas are known for their CV joints going bad. So you want to make sure, it's not an expensive part, but they will, they'll cost a little bit to replace. These are actually the Napa heavy-duty lifetime warranty CV joints, but you do want to look at the boots and make sure those are in good condition. The other thing too is the lower ball joint. Lower ball joint is a weakness on the first-gen Tacomas. They can lead to catastrophic issues, your wheel popping off at high speeds. That can be very dangerous, obviously. So you want to look and make sure that those are replaced, and you want to get those replaced with your OEM ball joints. I know there's Moog and some other ones out there that folks will try to skimp and save a little bit of money, but in the end, most folks do recommend the OEM. So taking a look at the interior, I've kept this one in great condition. This is hard plastic. You do want to, take a look. If folks aren't taking care of these, either with windshield sunshades or, just keeping it Armor All or whatever product you use, or even some covers on top, these will start to crack, so you may want to look for that as well. This is the stock CD changer. That does not work anymore. Radio works. I have this for FM. So go ahead, it just Bluetooths into the system, so that has worked fine. But you do want to check that. And that's really it on the interior. The clock still works on this one. Very simple interior, but you just want to make sure that everything is in good working order.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.